time.
They should give the recap.
Yeah, you guys are in the inn where the orcs are. What was the name of that tavern again? The Broken Fang?
The Broken Tusk.
The Broken Tusk. There you go.
Recap is, we went to speak to the ancient dragons. We convinced them to help us out after giving up some things, and at least we were able to make them give up a few things. It was pretty one-sided there for a bit. So we get back to town, and we decide to draw cards. And as Dave mentioned, I drew all bad cards, and eventually disappeared. Or my soul is trapped in a void somewhere, and my body is limp.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
We call that coma these days.
Yeah, you just kind of just slumped over. Poof.
We've got that one guy in the room with us.
Anybody remember his name? Xander. He's a very tall, really tall, lanky human, and he was the one that escaped from the Cult of the Dragon. Now remember, he told you that when we'll just go ahead and we'll pick back up. He had met you on the streets within Waterdeep, and he looked really nervous. He looked to be suffering from some type of, maybe illness, or it could have been just stress. And he was very paranoid, and he thought that the cult was going to find him, and that's why he sought out you, and now he's seeking refuge with you guys. And you guys are in the Broken Tusk. Well, they pulls cards. I know Trump pulled cards. Widow pulled cards. Tiberius stopped pulling cards after the first time, and he hit the jackpot. So you guys have 4 cards left in that deck. All right. Now you have some things that I know. One of you has a soldier that is now that had knocked on the door.
Mine.
You have
a young level 4 orcish warrior who is in my service guarding the door.
Correct. You also know that you have a demon still after you.
I'm trying to ignore that fact.
Yeah, you definitely have a demon after you. I'm
hoping that if I forget about it, so will you.
No, I'm definitely not going to forget about it because I know what's going to happen. So the DM always knows what's going to happen. But you also have 2 wish spells. And you used a wish spell about a week prior, back before you all went to the Misty Forest and dealt with the Green Dragon, and also with Narenvane, which is King Melandrock's son. Now, the whole reason for you being back in Waterdeep is because of you guys are going to be taking part of the 3rd Council of Waterdeep. And it is, it's still in the middle of the night. I believe it's up to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning now. And this Xander, I'll touch on him just a little bit more. Real tall, lanky fellow. He told you that he could possibly. Well, he didn't say he could possibly. He knew where the blue dragon mask was. And it is in a place called Zonthal's Tower. And Zonthal's Tower is Xonthal's, Zonthal Tower, and it is in the basically on the southern slope of Mount Hlim, Hlim, Mount Hlim. And where it's at on the map, I have no clue, but it is on the southern slope of Mount Hlim. And it is a very, very old mage tower that is probably a couple centuries old. It was built by a very powerful wizard named Zonthal, of course. And over the last century, Xander tells you that this tower has been abandoned. And about 100 years ago or so, Zonthal kicked out all of his apprentices out of the tower and locked himself inside. Now, there are rumors he has been inside of the tower. He has not seen Zonthal. They do not know if Zonthal is alive. They do not know if Zonthal locked himself in the tower to become a lich. They have no clue. But there is a small town that is around Zonthal also, and it is called Zonthal's Tower, the small little village. And what is surrounding this tower is a massive hedge maze, as what Ixander explains. Now let me give you a and Ixander, he's and this is what the tower looks like. Now I'm going to give you guys a visual pop-up, a little handout. There you go. That's pretty much how Zonthal looks. I mean, there's a massive tower in the middle of this hedge maze. All right, and Ixander says the only way to get into the tower is through the maze, and that's all he says.
Well, from the picture, couldn't we just fly over it with our griffins?
He said that is impossible, and he says that the cult had tried that because they did not want to take a chance in this maze because of monsters that could, as you could see the town. The town shuns going into the maze, and this town was actually made after, and the town was erected from all of the apprentices that were kicked out of Zonthal's tower those 100 years ago. So all of these apprentices are long gone already, by now. But
okay.
It's their relatives, and throughout the century.
So it's just like Australia. It's like a town of failures.
Oh boy, ouch!
And criminals.
No, no. England never did that. What are you talking about? That's an old folk tale. The Vikings did that. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, the town was erected, and over the last 100 or so years, since Zonthal has disappeared, all of the children, all of the adults, everyone is forbidden to go into the maze. And exactly what Ixander is telling you, this is where they've gotten the information about the tower, are from the villages and the descendants of the apprentices from the tower. So it is a very highly enchanted maze, and there are lots of magical beings inside, lots of magical creatures, the tales of minotaurs, gorgons, all these creatures, very powerful creatures, and there you go. It is the only way in is through the maze, so Ixander says. But that is what it looks like.
But the first order of business is dealing with our own issue, which is Vey. Poor Vey.
So if I could, sorry, right, seeing as our Vey is her body, right, is like limp and collapsed across the bed, I'm going to send Misty down to the bar to get 2 large flagons of mead.
What?
Go to the bar, get 2
Do I look like a winch?
I think he's going to take advantage of the situation.
I've got an elf, what is unconscious and unresisting, and it's been
Is this going to get creepy?
It's going to get. Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Shrump. I don't think that Vey would allow that to happen to me if I were in her position. And I certainly won't allow it to happen to her.
You know what they say, you always want elf when you practice on yourself.
What mead? I suggest you go get it. I'll be waiting for mine, thank you.
I have another thought. I mean,
you're not here. You have.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, I'm living the life.
You're living the life over in Tiberia's land.
Yeah, you just got into the your nice bathtub that Shrump's parents were keeping warm for you. Remember that?
Perfect. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yes, that's right. My parents.
What about Vey's familiar? Is it still around?
Hey Shrub, your mom's gonna scrub my package in just about 5 minutes.
Shut up. Is Vey's familiar still like scattering around? Because it's like a raven, right?
Sure. I mean, sure. It can be around. Sure.
All right.
Sitting up on one of the shades of the lamp.
I wonder if this raven would be smart enough to go get to know where Tiberius is. Since he's our healer, it would probably be wise for him to come here.
Well, I have no idea what's
You know, you
going
could
on with the
you
card
could
pulling.
send a messenger or a courier to
Alright.
go get him
Or-
if you wanted
or-
to.
or-
Everybody knows the glimmer leaves.
I'm gonna open the door, and I'm gonna look down and say, "Look, Algernon, you stupid little orc, I've got a job for you."
Yes, sir. What would you like, sir?
You know where the glimmer live? You know where them glimmer lifts live?
Yes, sir. Yes, I undoubtedly do.
Right, I want you to run your little legs over there, knock on the door, and tell them that we want their head Ponce over here to come and help us with
Ponce?
yeah, they'll know which one.
Tiberius.
Oh,
The
the
la-di-da-di.
Ponce de Leon.
oh the. Okay, you mean the one that looks like thinks he's an elf, sir?
Yes,
That's
ask
the
for
one.
Tiberius.
Whatever
The
I can
biggest-
do to protect and serve you, my lord.
Tell him we need
Now-
him here immediately.
With her. Look,
Yes.
my servant. You get your own servant.
Yes,
You know
my
what?
lord.
I do have my own servants. Thank you. They're in my keep that need to be freed.
Yes, my lord. And your knight, your squire, he takes off. I will be back, my lord.
What, he could fly?
No,
Does
he
drink
takes
Red
off.
Bull?
Yeah, he takes off. He literally flies like Superman out of the window, poof, crashes through the window, breaks the glass.
That's coming out of your pay.
Alright, so I go over and make sure that Vey is lying comfortably on the bed, because I'm sure she just kind of collapsed.
Continue. Continue. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you to lay her down.
I will
comfortably.
I will slap you in the next month. Stop being a creeper.
Creeper. Quit being an orc. Sorry. That's so good.
This is why I make my own drinks when I go to parties.
And then I look down at Vey's unconscious. You better appreciate this shit I'm going through to protect you from this weirdo.
Yeah, she doesn't seem
Again.
dead because her body is still warm. So
Right.
she's just
Brilliant.
she's just unconscious. But I mean, there's no rigor mortis or nothing like that. She's
Right.
definitely not dead.
I make her comfortable on the bed, kind of put her under the covers a little bit, get her,
Hey now.
to make sure that she's
Wait a second,
she's
I gotta get
comfortable.
popcorn.
Maybe we should
All right.
undress her.
I slapped the shit out of Shrump. Do I need to roll for that?
Sure, give me a to hit roll. Just without no shield AC. So-
That'd be
Shit, I don't
18.
even think I even have anything set up to hit to just a plain
just roll
hit.
a 20 and just roll whatever your strength modifier is. Just put that in the modifier box and roll the d20 in the chat box.
Hold on, my strength sucks though, so.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe I could pin you down. Oh,
We better get.
Oh, it didn't
I better
even
get there
register.
faster.
I
No females
wish.
left in the group.
I
God damn it.
wish. Yeah,
It should be agility, not strength.
well, you got to smack him, and he kind of just like catches your hand.
look, all right. How about I let you have first go?
I'm not interested in first go. I don't do it. I don't swing that direction. Thank you.
Oh
Do you
my
mind if
god!
I do?
I do mind because you're a nasty pervert.
All right. Thanks very much.
All it takes is
I
a
wanna
deck
do
of
is
many
make
things,
make her
guys.
comfortable, and look after her while she is sleeping in this bed. And you calling me a pervert? That's nice. That's racist. That is.
Let's just flip this way. Next time I'll just knee you in the nuts and we'll be done with it.
Yeah, look, darling, I've seen you try to hit things before, and really, if I was here going to be waiting for you to hit me in the nuts, I'd grow old and saggy,
I assassinate Shrum. I'm just kidding.
just like the elf. David, I
Yes.
believe do we know where her soul is being held? I mean, we know it's in the sort of somewhere else, but do we know where? I believe you said we knew the direction and location of where it would be. Or am I wrong?
No. If you used a wish spell, but I don't want you to
Yes.
metagame that. So, yeah,
Yes,
I
that
was.
was it.
Yeah, if you use a wish spell, and then
Be right back, guys.
and then I made a deal with you. I made a deal
did.
with you, saying
did.
that I would allow you to use both of your wish spells because you still have two. I would allow you to bring back Vey at the cost of both of your wish spells, and you'll also find out the location to where she was at.
But you have
Or-
to find that out in game. You don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
But I also have the ability to undo one event that ever happened, and the other thing we were talking about is actually using that to undo the entire ever having a deck of cards in the first place.
Yeah, that's also a possibility, and if you wanted to go even that much further, you could probably even undo the Cult of the Dragon.
Yes, but that would leave us with nothing to do.
Play 13th Age. Or Numenera.
13th Age it is. I want to be a gnome!
There are gnomes
right.
in 13th Age.
No,
Well, he's
I
not
think it-
meting here. I mean, this is
Yeah,
one of your
exactly.
suggestions.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's I can undo something that I believe that affected me, which would be the deck of cards.
Or I
So-
think you were saying your parents too. So
I was thinking about bringing my parents back, but I have a plan. I have a plan for this. If you will bear with me.
sure.
So I shall role play a little here, if you don't mind. I thought I'd give it a go.
Well,
No,
you're
we
gonna
don't
have
like
to
role-playing here in this game.
Or you're gonna have to find out first. You're gonna have to find out what the hell is going on with Vey.
Back.
So, I mean, that's
Yeah, your characters don't know what happened.
yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, could we not see the discarded card? Oh no, because the card. No, because it was the second card. You had to draw a second card after you got the idiot card. So could we not see the card that you drew and deduce from that what happened?
Yeah,
Well,
but the cards don't have instructions on them.
Now, the cards disappear once you see the card. They poof disappear.
Okie dokie.
So it's Tiberius gotten word yet?
Sure. Well, what do you guys? About 20 minutes or so go by. He goes into the more lustrous district. Comes and gets you. There's one of the servants comes and gets you, Tiberius, as you're in your bath, and the servant says that one of your traveling companions has had a misfortunate accident, and you're being summoned to the tavern, the Broken Fang
Is it
Tavern, Broken
Trump?
Tusk.
Is it Trump?
No, it's
Okay, then I'll go.
it's someone that when you go out to when you
Invite me,
see who this
Tiberius.
is. This is someone that you've never met before, and he introduces himself
So
as
what's this guy look like?
He's a half orc.
I don't know if I trust half-orcs just randomly coming up on my house.
Well, he introduces himself as the squire to Sergeant Shrump of the Waterdeep Guards.
Captain Shrump, if you don't mind.
Captain Shrump. I'm sorry. And
That's all the
Name's-
same
and
thing.
his name's Algernon.
Algernon. Okay, Algernon. So he introduces himself as Algernon, and tells you that his lord summons you to the Broken Tusk Inn.
His lord.
Yes, his
Well,
lord.
Algernon,
yes.
how long have you been the squire of Mr. Shrump?
My whole life, my lord. Me whole life, my lord.
Your whole life. Interesting.
So, something
Guess
he
I
must
will-
not be telling you, huh?
I have my towel raised up, my goat's wool towel. I'll go ahead and just turn around and get my gear, but I'll make sure I flash a little of my awesome backside as I walk out to get my stuff. Everybody's got to catch a piece of the action here for Tiberius.
A few screams come from the very far
Yeah,
distance.
like people scream for the Beatles in the old day. I know how that is. I've been there. So I have an assumption that my team has been polishing my armor, which isn't a euphemism. I mean, they're seriously polishing my armor. So I'll go ahead and don my armor. It takes me a bit of time, and then I will say, Algernon can wait in the library, I guess, while I get my armor donned, and I'll head my way out. I'll follow after you, Sir Algernon. How did he get here? Did he run? Did he ride a horse?
No, he quickly ran to get you. So he
All
starts
right, well, I'm
running.
gonna take a horse. I'll take a horse back. I mean, he's an orc, so he can run. I don't care. But I'll go ahead and take a horse back. I know
All right.
where the Broken Tusk Inn is.
Yep. All right. So you get back to the Broken Tusk, and the squire, Algernon, he leads you up to the room.
How
And
fast
as
can this son
you're-
of a bitch run? I mean,
As you're climbing the stairs to the room, you hear Widow screaming in a Shrump, "Back off, you nasty son of a bitch! Before I have to take you out permanently."
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna.
that is something. What is aching to see is you actually taking somebody out by
That's
yourself.
it. That's it. And
I'll knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Are you guys decent?
Oh bloody hell!
Lovers spat.
And Algernon, he opens up the door and ushers you, and he says, "After you, my lord."
I'm used to that. I'll go in, and I guess I noticed that Vay's on the bed. She's just kind of leaning backwards.
Well, actually, yeah, she's out cold. It appears to be she's probably sleeping, and you have Shrump, he's near her on the bed,
Okay.
and then you have Widow, she's there, trying to strike. You can see her
Yeah.
trying to strike Shrump, and Shrump catching her hand.
Well, I'll slowly whip out my magic amulet.
Okay.
Wait, what? And hold it and concentrate and try to
Thanks, Gamer.
detect
Appreciate it, buddy.
something wrong with her. I'm going to check to see if there's any problems with her. So let me do a medicine check.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you were going to
I wanna
ask
kinda
everybody
try
what
to
was going on
ascertain.
first.
Well, I mean, I see that she's laying on the bed and she's not moving, and everybody else is arguing as always.
Tiberius,
No,
Yes.
that never happens.
she's, as far as I can tell, she's okay physically, but
But
kind of got into the cards again.
oh
and
my god,
yeah, and by the way, I own a keep somewhere, and Trump's got a new lackey.
Yeah, because you were going through your things, and all of a sudden you found all of these deeds to land and deeds to a castle and a tower. Also, you're like, oh wow, where do these come from? And these are all legal. They have stamps of the land and the area that you're from, and it's definitely official.
Well, at least my father left me something, the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway.
well, I mean that's great, but what's up with that?
You know how you got those messages? Just like in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where the arrow comes and hits the squire with a message attached to it, and he says, "Message for you, sir," and then he falls over dead. Sorry, that was
So
good.
they went to use one of the cards, and
Thanks, Lemmy and Tina.
immediately,
Appreciate it, man. Thanks, guys.
she just collapsed. She's just unconscious. We can't rouse her.
I'll start slapping her across the face a few times.
Well, yeah, no, let's. Oh, come, I want to go with that. Now, see, I was trying to make sure that she was all right, and then Wither starts trying to hit me.
He was trying to grope her. Don't
I
let,
was not.
Let the smooth taste for you.
I was merely trying to undress her to put her
You,
in the bed.
you
so
guys,
she could
you guys are acting like children. Don't you think we should find out what's up with Vay? So what happened last time?
yeah, I
with
was going
Vay?
to do that as well at some point.
What happened last time that Vay pulled the card?
She went to another dimension, and we
She
had to
did.
use
You don't know
Wish
that she
spell.
went to another dimension.
Oh, I thought she told us that.
No. She just she read the card and she looked up at you and then just fell over. Poof.
No,
No,
last
no,
time.
last-
Last
Oh,
time.
no,
okay,
last
okay, yeah, last time, okay, yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah,
did tell you
that's-
last time, yeah, my apologies on that.
Yeah, because I brought her back from that as well.
Titan update.
So-
Yeah, that was
Thanks
such
for
a long
playing.
time ago, yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe
Tighten up,
what happened
please.
last time happened again this time. So she's gone to another dimension, but maybe they left a copy of her body here. Health-wise, everything looks okay.
Yeah,
Well-
so she's just having an out-of-body experience. I've had them a few times, usually after too much ale.
Yeah, it looks like she's probably suffering from some type of curse or something like that. That's what she's
But-
able to.
The upside, there is an answer.
What's
Trump
the answer?
does have a card. You want to tell Tiberius about the card that you got there, Shrunk?
More cards for you, Shrump?
Oh yeah, I did get a couple of good cards. I got Algernon there. What is my faithful squire, and stuff, and that was really very good. Then I get another card. What allows me to undo one thing what has happened to me, and that's something I'm going to use to bring my mummy and my daddy back, because they're being dead and what, and I can bring them back to life and then have a happy life.
Well, what about Vey? What can you do to help her?
I don't know. You just said she's cursed. That's your department. All the magic-y flinging her stuff around.
The curse is strong.
In
Trump?
this one,
That's
the
right.
curse.
Of course,
I don't believe that we're going to be able to just easily bring her back. Last time the cards took her somewhere, took a wish to bring her back. What do you think it's going
Yeah,
to take this time?
And I felt really, really unwell for
I-
days.
I know. So what's our plan?
The last time we went on council meeting, I had to be taken there in a wheelbarrow.
I'm thinking the first thing we need to do is get rid of those cards. You guys are not smart enough to know how to use them.
Well, we've only got 4 left. That's one each. One for you, one for Widder, one for me, and one for. Oh, hang
Well,
on.
yeah. Somebody gets
Dave?
2.
Dave, I draw a card.
No!
Vey doesn't get any more cards. She can't take any more cards. That was a stipulation for.
Yeah, that was for
Yeah.
her. Just said I drew a card.
Did you really?
Well, one for you, one for me, one for Widder, and Dave can have a card.
Well, if Tiberius is taking my cards, I'm taking one more.
I'm going to take those cards right from you, Widow. I had done that once before, right after you guys had the first bit of problems.
Yeah, there's
But I-
3 cards left. There's 3 cards left. I'm sorry.
Oh, just 3? I thought there
There's
was
3
4.
cards. So we'll just you can have card number 3 because of it's a max roll, or
Alright,
you can
let's
reroll.
do that.
Max roll.
All right. I'll let you have the choice. It's up to you. But there
Trying
are
to tell
3
me
cards.
card number 3 is bad?
No, I'm not saying anything. No, I don't know. I have to read it, so I have no clue.
No, I'll take card number 3.
Says
Okay.
here, card of the death.
Okay, you
Card of
are.
soul restoration.
You have just pulled. Well, all right, hold on.
Gain 50 levels.
For the person to your right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's Algernon.
Okie dokie. What do you mean, my lord? All right, so
What do
you
you mean?
pulled the Queen of Spades, and it is the Uriel. That is the Uriel card.
Okay. It doesn't sound too bad.
So, the card's Medusa-like visage curses you.
Fuck me.
Wait. If Widow's turned to stone, that means there's only me and Tiberius with an unconscious Vey.
More
Nope.
cards for us.
No, she just kind of. Yeah, you're definitely. You are definitely over. Something has just totally overcome you, and you are. Everything spins and then everyone distorts, sort of like you would be on like LSD or something. And this is going on for a couple minutes, which seems for hours, Widow.